I wrote this song back when I was a kid in high school. Oh, well, just out of high school. I was going to Aurora Community College at that time. And there was an open mic over in the D.C. area where you had to have something original. I only wrote a few things back then. There wasn't a lot of them. I really didn't attend it that often until I got back from the Merc Arena later. But at that time, I did come up with this song, and I kind of pictured it like Johnny Cash singing it. I'm going to Frederick County to see my Jenny Bay. I'm going to Frederick County, steal a girl away. Oh, Daddy said he'd shoot me if he caught me there again. But I'm going there to get her, let him catch me if he can. But there'll be fire on that highway in Frederick County tonight. If old Sheriff gets me in his sight. But I'll be running wide open when I cross that county line. If that sheriff doesn't catch me, I'll make his daughter mad. I'm hoping Jenny's waiting like she said she would be. Her dad's county sheriff and he's got it in for me. Jenny said she loved me, that's all I need to know. So I'm going there to get her, you just have to let her go. But there'll be fire on that highway in Frederick County tonight. Old Sheriff Gadget has me in his sight. But I'll be running wide open when I cross that county line. If that sheriff doesn't catch me, I'll make his daughter mad. Well, I see him in the mirror with lots of flashing red. But up there on the highway just a little ways ahead, there's Jenny with her suitcase. I'll have to hit the brakes. If that sheriff's gonna catch me, that's a chance I have to take. There'll be fire on that highway, Frederick County tonight. And if old Sheriff catches me, get me in his sight. But I'll be running wide open when I cross that county line. If that sheriff doesn't catch me, I'll make his daughter mad. Well, I'm burning up the asphalt to make it there on time. Jenny here beside me, your daddy's right behind. There's bruises all around us, there's sirens screaming wind. 'Cause there's gonna be a wedding at the Frederick County jail. Oh yeah, there'll be peace on the highway in Frederick County tonight. 'Cause old Sheriff Ketchum's caught me dead to rights. And I'll be sitting back easy when we cross that county line. 'Cause I've got the sheriff's blessing to make his daughter mine. Well, as long as we're doing songs, we're going to do another one here. Let me see what else is on the agenda here that I haven't done for a while. All right, come on, up. What are you here? Let's see. Special Angel, no, that's a little too sad for today. How about Another Day for yesterday? It's kind of a sad song, too, because I wrote it after my partner, my music partner, Jimmy Hall, passed away. And I had just come back from his funeral. He died way too young. He was only 42 years old. see what key I want to be in here. I think these strings are already starting to sound used here. Oh yeah, let's do it to C. Okay. Hope for you till my way, another time, a different fate. There'll always be another one just beyond the setting sun. But now I see there'll never be another day. Oh yes, oh how I wish it back again to share once more with you, my friend. Easy share has come and gone, that carefree time of wine and song. The days were dull like playing cards, when I played a game of hearts. But now I see there'll never be another day or yesterday. Oh, how I wish it back again to share one more with you, my friend. I stand here looking through my tears. I got a few and precious years. The careless way I squandered you on fantasy instead of truth. But now I see there will never be another day or yesterday. Oh, how I wish it back again to share once more with you, my friend. Yes, now I see there'll never be another day or yesterday. Oh, how I wish it back again to share once more with you, my friend. Now, another tribute to my heritage. Let's go right here, Trottenay. At 40,000 feet on the planet of living. Actually, let's start it the way I've ended up with the song. Start that again. At 40,000 feet on the plain of Baltimore, thinking of a life by the Chesapeake shore. I watch her in silence by the light of the moon, plucking the petals from black-eyed Susan's bloom. Once said I loved her, the next one said no, although I surely did, I never said so. Dark-eyed Susie, that memory is calling me back just a wildflower bouquet that night between two worlds. That night I said goodbye to my Chesapeake girl. All the flowers of summer can never erase teardrops that stream down dark-eyed Susie's face. One said I love to the next one said no, although I surely did, I never said so. Dark-eyed Susie, that memory's calling me back to the shore where my heart longs to be. Just as so many years have passed, I still can hear her voice. Tell me, do you love me, my Chesapeake boy? I pluck all the petals from all the flowers that grow. Could I but hear the black-eyed Susan's know? One said I loved her, the next one said no. Ah, before she plucked the last, I turned from her to go. Dark-eyed Susie, that memory's calling me back to your side where my heart longs to be. As the memories gathered around me, I knelt by her and prayed. Today on a church on a Chesapeake day. Flowers wilt and fade, but a memory never dies. Etched on the stone where dark-eyed Susan lies. One said I loved her, the next one said no, although I surely did, I never said so. Dark-eyed Susie, that memory's calling me back to the shore where I always want to be. I kind of rewrite on the fly sometimes, you'll have to pardon me. I never like to do a song the same way I did it before for some reason, but what the heck. This song here is based on 4 different people. It took me a very long time to write it over the course of my life, because it took me a long time to understand what I was thinking about. And it was just a girl dressed in ragged clothes, hair red and eyes so blue, freckles on her nose. She talked of knights and castles and other fancy things. Said when she was queen, I would be her king. So look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen, like that vision in my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Maggie, darling, that you remember me. Let me understand, share your fantasy. And in our teenage years, cast the spell on me. So caught up in her beauty, truth I could not see. But Annie was a park to live on for the tree. Now the years have left their mark, etched on at his face. Say, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen. My every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me understand, share your fantasy. Annie dances around the floor, her face all aglow. But who she dances with, only Annie knows. For Annie's all alone, and no one comes to call. Save this one who left his heart, shadows on the wall. Oh, say, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen. Like that vision in my great childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me understand, share your fantasy. Annie looks up puzzled, ask my name again. A dozen times I've told her my answer just a friend. Then I take her in my arms and I kiss her troubled head. Before they stop the music, take her off to bed. Say, look at you, Annie, dressed up like a queen. Like that vision in my every childhood dream. Oh, tell me, Annie, darling, that you remember me. Let me understand, share your fantasy. Oh yeah, let me see where I'm going to do this. I watched her as she danced at a wedding here in town. The blue-eyed Jenny rolled in her bright colored gown. Gold hat tied in ribbons, her dress was trimmed and laid. I brought us heaven, a smile upon her face. I asked her for the dance, well, all promised me was played. Dance with Jenny Rose to the last song we stayed. Blue eyes held me spellbound as we danced around the floor. When the night was over, I saw her to the door. Love is a prison where my blood must dwell. Blue eyes, a blue ribbon, have locked me in this cell. There must be a garden where pretty flowers bloom. And someday when I find it, I'll dance with Jenny Rose. I took her by the hand as we walked into the night, and looked at Jenny Rose in the moonlight so bright. She knew then that I loved her, only she could see. When I went to kiss her, she turned away from me. She touched me on the cheek, and she said that she must leave. Your heart's a Jenny Rose, I've no wish to deceive. My love is a prison, a heart cannot escape. So much I wish to tell her, but words I could not change. Love is a prison where my heart must go. The ribbons and blue haze lock me in the cell. There must be a garden where pretty flowers grow, and someday when I find her, I'll dance with Jenny Rose. My tears I could not hide when I heard it on the news. Killed sweet Jenny Rose, oh love if you do. 3 shots fired at anchor, a jealous lover's spite, and the last word she told me came back to me that night. Love is a prison where my heart must dwell. The ribbons and blue heights have locked me in this cell. There must be a garden where the pretty flowers grow, and someday when I find it, I'll dance with Jenny Rose. That song was inspired by a newspaper article when I was at a bluegrass festival up in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's based around a true story. A young lady whose husband had shot her because she had gone to a dance by herself and had probably danced with other men. It was all kind of reasons to kill a person, but that was just the strangest one to me. Anyway, while we're on the subject of murder ballads, let's do a little wacky one. The source of this song is, I mean, these things just come to me sometimes, and so it has no bearing in the actual fact. It was just thinking about these songs, where they seem to be written from the angle of the murderer. There's lots of them. There's Tom Dooley. There's also Banks of the Ohio. There's there's just tons of them. But this is my. It's not her. Well, you listen. When the bees are making honey and the spring is on the day, a man led a coffin, a drunkard to his end. And if he be not weary, a fall for all his worth, or a woman who but cause him to curse his day of birth. Oh, if you're tankard, I boys, and drink that bitters down, are better than in love, boys, and whiskey is to drown. Now such was Katie Brennan, she was my own downfall. No matter what I tried, boys, it did no good at all. I see her with the fellow, flirting shamelessly, but if I tried to kiss her, she'd run away from me. Oh, if you're tankard, I boys, and drink that bitters down, or better be with Katie Brennan was not I could deny her. For me there was no other, she was my heart's desire. I plied her love with silver, I plied her love with gold, but still she did not love me until her heart was cold. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink that bitters down. They're better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. Despite the way she'd done me, I loved her to the last. For all I had to offer, her love was all I had. I spent a month of wages to buy a string of pearls, but when I gave them to her, she laughed at foolish girl. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink that bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. My rage overtook me, I could not keep it down. I drug her to the river and held her there to drown. It was no wish to kill her, it was but to break her will. And had she shown me true love, I'd be a free man still. Lift your tankard high, boys, and drink that bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. So when the judge did ask me, I could not tell a lie. I said if she'd been true, sir, she'd never had to die. Read about me up in shackles and tossed me in this cell, and come tomorrow morning my soul will be bound for hell. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink that bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. Now build that gallows strong, boys, and build that gallows high. For if she would not love me, 'tis better I should die. Well, silly songs. Here's another one of those kind of offhanded murder ballads. Yeah, I might have to. Oh no, I can get this one. I woke up this morning a little later than I should, and rolled out of bed and nearly dropped when I stood. Sun was already high in the sky, and damned if I too wasn't still high. See, the doctor, you said it's all in your head. Valium and lithium and Prozac, you said. Ain't none of that help with my mental health. Since you left me, took all of our wealth. Yeah, I scripted, I saved for a comfy old age. Did as I was told by your financial sage. Then I saw your note on the vanity, parted company with my sanity. Say, the doctor, you said it's all in your head. Valium and lithium and Prozac, you said. Ain't none of that help with my mental health. Since you left, you took all of our wealth. What may you ask has me feeling so gay? The pint of Scotch whiskey down by the quay, or maybe the last of your Tanqueray. A toke of the pipe, now what can I say? See, the doctor, you said it's all in your head. Valium and lithium and Prozac, you said. Ain't none of that help with my mental health. Since you left, you took all of our wealth. Well, nothing will help so much, I think. It's another pint of Scotch whiskey to drink. So I poured me a shot and I loaded one too. Once for the headache, the other's for you. Said the doctor, you said it's all in your head. Valium and lithium, Prozac, you said. Ain't none of that help with my mental health. Since you left me, took all of our wealth. No, I'm actually a very happily married man. I mean, there have been moments. I mean, you saw them. Like, well, it's here. Anyway, this one's called The Truth I Kept Concealed. I wrote this one also a very long time ago when I was trying to come to terms with a girl that I had kind of, well, I had pined over and kind of built my dreams on ridiculously because it was never going to be, and it should have been apparent from the start. Anyway, it says I do this in C, so let's go there. When I first wrote this song, I couldn't do it, even though I was playing that open mic. This was right at, not long after I had gotten back from the Merchant Marine in Vietnam. And after arriving home and I'd learned that she'd become a nun, we decided to give it a year. And if she was still there, well, that would be that. At any rate, I was trying to come to terms with it. And this particular night, I had just gotten back from seeing her up at New Rochelle when she told me that she had decided she was going to take the vows. And so I said, I guess that's it now. I just got to come to terms with it. And well, I went over to a Chinese carryout to get myself a pint of fried rice. They were playing this song that was for Matavati's orchestra. It was called Windmills of Your Mind. They didn't originate the song, but he did a lot of pop songs. Anyway, that tune stuck in my head, and later that night, this is what came out of it. And it was useless to me at the time. I couldn't play it for my open mic, but it kind of helped me come to terms with what I was trying to come to terms with. I built a palace out of glass, based on dreams that could not last, hoping that you'd someday see just how much you mean to me. My world is crashing to the floor as you're walking out the door, from the stones of truth you throw at my palace as you go. Now I see the lies revealed by the truth I've kept concealed. At last we treasures tumble down in shattered pieces to the ground. And at last I've come to see just how fragile dreams can be. I saw the way he looked at you and told myself it wasn't true. I needed to believe that you still cared about the love that we would share. I kept the secret of my tears, kept the rumors from my ears. My doubts I've pushed aside for the sake of foolish pride. But now I see the lies revealed by the truth I'd kept concealed. The treasures tumble down in shattered pieces to the ground. And at last I've come to see just how fragile dreams can be. Well, maybe it wasn't the best job of that, but you get the point. And now I must conclude this session and get on with what I need to